Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Since it's a new year, I do figure we'd introduce you to a new build. So this is my 1975 Vespa Rally 200. Some backstory on this thing is that I bought this from a lady in Austin, Texas. Well, I didn't buy this. I bought a GS 160 from Austin, Texas. I'd already paid for it and was planning on going down. And she texted me back about a couple hours later and said she sold it to somebody else. So this is the consolation prize. She said she had another 2 scooters, both in the same shape, that she could sell me instead. So I went in and picked them up. This is one of them. The other one is a Jet 200, and shipping on this stuff was going to be outrageous. So I figured I'd just fly down there and drive it all back. So I booked a one-way ticket to Austin, Texas, rented a van, and drove these 2 scooters back 22 hours. So you can imagine what the wife said when she saw what I had gotten after driving halfway across the country. But anyways, like I said, this is a 1975 Rally 200. It's in a million pieces, as you can see. So I'm going to try to actually show you guys what I do as far as rebuilding one of these things or restoring one of these things from the ground up. I'm going to go ahead and rebuild the fork and prep the body for paint. So you can see the body has some holes in it, just like any old Italian scooter. I'm also going to put in a Euro taillight because it didn't come with the tractor taillight. And then you can see there's holes on this cowl. I guess there was a turn signal there. I guess cowls are not original, but it's whatever. I'm going to fill these holes up. Nobody needs turn signals anyway. It came with 2 tanks. This is, I guess, a P200 tank, and then it came with the original bubble tank. So I'll probably get both of them painted, and then I'll just figure out which one I want to use, depending on what seat I choose to put on it. The motor itself is all original, but it's locked up, so I'm gonna have to crack that open and see what's going on with it. So yeah, you guys ready? Let's do it. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is address these holes in the back. Like I mentioned, I have a Euro taillight I'll be putting on here, and these holes don't line up because this is actually made for the tractor taillight for the US spec rallies. So in addition to that, I'm gonna fill up these holes for the left side indicator, since the right side doesn't have it. So yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is remove the paint. I'm using this this Scotch pad attachment, which is not too aggressive, so it won't take the metal off, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, here goes nothing. Well, it's not as aggressive as like a 30 grit, but it's still kind of aggressive, so I'm gonna use a wire wheel after that. Alright, I've got my wire wheel on the die grinder instead, so we'll see if this does any better. Yeah, it's not very good, so I'm going to go back to the Scotch pad, and we'll just take it easy with it. But yeah, this is not actually, this is kind of like polishing it, so yeah, we don't want that. Alright, you can see I went back to the Scotch pad, and I took the paint off way easier. So the way I'm going to fill these holes up is I'm just going to put a backing on there, and then I'm just going to fill it with weld. If these holes were any bigger, I would actually cut out a metal plug to place in there and kind of just weld it in place. But like I said, these holes are small enough to where I can just fill it with weld. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using this little backer right here. This is copper, so the steel won't stick to the copper. I'm going to go kind of like this, like that. You can see in that middle hole, just like that. And I'm just going to build it with weld. So the weld I'm going to be using is my CK Worldwide MT200 AC/DC. So this is actually a really, really good welder for the price. I think I paid $2,500 for it. This was before COVID, so who knows if it's gone up or not. But I use this to repair steel, aluminum, cast aluminum, whatever, and it's worked really well for me. There's also a ton of videos on YouTube for this welder and how you can use it to repair whatever you got to repair. So yeah, this is what I'm going to use. So let's get this hooked up and we'll start welding. I'm not going to show you how to actually weld because I'm not really that great at it. The best thing I can tell you is to either take a class or buy a welder and start burning metal yourself. The only way you can get better is with practice. So yeah, here goes nothing. Alright, as you can see, I've got the holes all filled up with weld. I wasn't trying to stack dimes back here. I was just simply trying to fill a hole. So it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to grind all this down and my painter will take care of the rest. So next we'll move on to the side cowl. And then we'll be done with the back. Alright, so one thing I can tell you about welding is that make sure you are comfortable before you actually try to do it. Because if you're not comfortable and you're trying to weld, your weld's gonna look like crap. So yeah, as you can see, I've got my cowl on my little welding table here. Got my nice bench, so I'm not all twisted up when I'm doing it. So hopefully I'll get a good weld since I'll be comfortable while I'm welding. So again, here goes nothing. Well, there you have it. Not too bad. Both holes filled up. So, yeah, guys, since it's a new year, again, I just wanted to introduce you to the new build. But that's all the time I have for this thing tonight. Again, if you've liked these videos so far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time.